I go away and everything breaks. There, now my mic should be working. For some reason my mic is in stereo. But it appears to be fine. That's just weird. That's fine. See if I can fix this. Huh. 2-channel. Interesting. All right. Make some noise. Now that's in stereo now. My mic's in stereo? Why is my mic in stereo? It's very weird. Camera needed fixing. It's more color in there. More luminosity. All right, that should be good. That should work. We shall see. We shall see. What the hell am I doing? Oh, I know one thing I wanted to do. And I got drop frames. Why am I dropping frames? Rendering lag. What the hell? Huh. All right, well, we'll see how things go. It's like I wasn't uploading properly. I don't know. See if this works. We'll see if this works. I had some things I wanted to do. I had some crafting I want to do. One thing I want to do is check to see. All right, there are Steam achievements for this game, believe it or not. I know, hard to believe. Not many people use Steam. And I don't think, I checked one of them today and it no longer works. My guess is nobody cares. I don't really, but it'd be nice to see if I could get Explore Owl's Head and Explore Bramer. Apparently I have not found 3 things in Bramer. I don't believe that. I'm gonna go see if I can get either of these to update. I feel like they probably won't, but they might. Hey Beldernix! What's up, dude? You're back with Beldernick. Nice to see you, bud. Welcome, welcome. Hopefully everything's working. I haven't streamed in a couple weeks. I had some back problems. So I took last weekend off so as not to aggravate myself. But I think I should be good now. I'm gonna go see if I can get, that's the game is like really loud. But yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get the Steam achievements to tick up. One of them didn't, which is like kill 5,000 creatures. Apparently I killed 1,633 creatures before the Steam achievements quit working. Boom, those are in. I had that last week and still hurting a wee bit still. Yeah, I have like spasms, so my muscles get stiff and sore and knotted. Of course, I work at a desk, so it's really hard to. It's hard to get. It's hard to get recovery on the move, and so yeah, I still have. You'll find me doing this quite a bit tonight, I think, as I rub out sore spots. And this isn't even a getting old thing. I had back problems in my mid-20s. This is just something I usually deal with. But I'm pretty good at dealing with them, so I'll survive. It'll be good. I'm gonna go to Owl's Head and explore. And see what I can find. Hope things are going well, Beldernick. I guess it's early good morning to you. Your week is underway. Where's the sun? I see a reflection of it, but I don't see the sun. It must have already set. That's kind of weird. So the Steam achievement says, explore Owl's Head. Discover all points of interest. There are 11. It is a progress bar. So the south exit is 1. The west exit is 1. I think those are the only exits. I think that's a POT. Yeah. It's funny, I don't have the rift on the compass. Have I discovered it? I must have. That looks discovered. Is there a map? There is a map. There's a castle in Owl's Head. There's a crafting pavilion, the Clink, Fire Lotus Tavern, Lower Merchant Row. Does Mervyn the skill trainers count? Must. This is going to be hard to test because I don't know. Like, it'll be easy to test if I find something in my number increments. Otherwise, I'm just going to be walking around forever to prove nothing happens. Proving the absence of something is very difficult. DG Gnome's in the house. Gnome, it's good to see you, bud. Thanks for the bits. Coming in here. Throwing bits all over the place. Making it rain. Good evening. Eldronic says it as well. New GC, new graphics card in the comp. Nice. Tried Soda a couple of days ago. What a difference. Nice. That's good to hear, man. The old graphics card is getting lag every so often. Now can run without it. Sweet. That is good news indeed. Good news indeed. Is this supposed to be a road? I feel like this map is lying that this is a road. Very certain it is. I throw at bits, but I also used it a lot in a bits war yesterday. Is that right? I see. Well, hopefully you fared well in the bits war. I try and avoid bits wars. It's like I love supporting streamers, and I find that bits are probably the best way to do that. I think. But I just don't care about throwing money at Twitch. It's hard to avoid. Twitch is all right. I shouldn't complain about him. What are these black specks? That is messed up. Well, I wonder if it's shadow or something from this tree. The tree should not be that close to the ground, maybe. I'm exploring Owl's Head, by the way. It's very exciting stuff. But there's a Steam achievement for discover all points in Owl's Head. And I'm at 9 of 11. I feel like if only it still works. I don't think it still works. I don't think these Steam achievements work anymore. I don't think they're important enough to complain about. The squirrels are angry. They're throwing nets at me. That is potentially it. That's a good story. I like that, actually. I'm going to go with that. What'd you do in Shroud yesterday? Oh, you know, I was walking underneath some trees, and squirrels got angry, started throwing their nuts at me. Hey, you can climb the wall. You can sort of climb the wall. That is super weird. Like how somebody's used their entire village lot to put down a dungeon entrance. They're gonna trap people. Come into my dungeon. Oh, Beldernick comes in. Oh, comets dropping shamrocks. Is that what it is? Beldernick comes in with the bits. Thank you, Beldernick. Much appreciated. That comet is still up there. How long is the comet gonna be up there for? I almost would have guessed that the comet would be gone by now. Maybe next release. I guess next release, Krampus officially comes out, even though Krampus is here today. Apparently got patched in early. Dark winter is upon us. This is just player housing. I like this little top shelf of the Owl's Head. I've never actually walked around this wall before. This is pretty cool. I like it. Is this place for sale? Is it empty? I don't want to jump down there because I don't know if I can get back up. It might be. Wait, I have a. No, that's not it. Might not be. A graphical glitch is only in that corner. Must have something to do with that tree being so close to the ground. The leaves hitting the ground or something. Yeah, I can go check that house out. Since there's stairs right there. What am I fizzling for? Oh, I know why. I usually on this character I usually have a staff, but I think I have my. I got a bunch of new gear. Zoel made me some new gear over the weekend. Had some fun hanging out with him on Friday night, Saturday night. I don't remember. No, inn has been claimed. It has been Lazarus Long. I know that guy. He's got a little house in a. No, Lazarus Long at a house in Owl's Head. Gift box 2016. I got one of those. I do not have one of those. How to make thousands in gold daily. Let me guess. It's copy this book and put it on your vendor and sell it for thousands of gold. Mounted Phoenix, mounted spawn of Sobek. Cool, some recipes. Eldonic says, saw great chunks of the comet come down when I was on. So I managed to hit the ground and saw explosions. And I don't know if one was able to find any piece of the comet asteroid. Ooh, that would be cool, wouldn't it? It'd be fun for the PvPers to have like meteors. Create like little temporary scenes where you can go and like harvest something. A little PvP seasonal event for them. How do I go back up? I lost my wall.
Look at the concentration and focus on the master's face as he puts the finishing touches on his latest masterpiece.
I like how the voice had to like take a breath or something. Hey, fucking thank you. Thanks for the sub. Much appreciated, sir. Is this where I came up? Yeah, it is. I'm exploring Owl's Head because I have a Steam. I have a Steam achievement that tells me to explore Owl's Head, so that's what I'm doing. I'm half betting that the Steam achievement doesn't work anymore. Back to the front. And back to the front. Yeah, I don't think I have anything left to find. I've done the quests here. There used to be a crafting lot in Owl's Head. And what I mean by there used to be a crafting lot here is that when I was researching recipes, whoever owned, I think it was this lot, claimed by Dingle. Beldernick comes in with some more bits, more shamrocks falling down. Thank you, Beldernick. I think it was this lot. There used to be a full set of crafting stations here. At the very least, there was a food. So I would come here and do food recipes on QA. So I go and buy all the recipes to find out what they did and what the outcome was. That was shortly after Persistence. May have changed hands. Alright, I've done the quest, so I've been in all these buildings. There's a carpenter I need to visit here too. The bank. Typical housing vendors. Little market. Not much else to see. Oh, there's that, maybe it's in the wall. There's that graphical glitch again. Right there. Is it something to do with my camera? Nope, it's not my candle. That is odd. No, I have no light. I cannot see. Yeah, it's some kind of weird. I thought maybe it was that tree being so close to the ground. But there doesn't seem to be any. This area of the wall just looks normal. I mean, it could be something like, it could be my problem. It could be something here. But it seems kind of weird that it's so rare. It's like only in a couple of places. Does it happen on this wall? Doesn't seem to. That's weird. Whatever. So release 72 comes out this week. Another early release because of Thanksgiving here in the US. There is no sheet music here. Somebody bought it all. They must sell really good sheet music because it's all out of stock. A Yule wreath. We'll take one of those. Because I don't have one. I don't have one. A cowskin rug? I don't think I really have a use for a cowskin rug. Let's take some flowers. Do a little shopping while we're here. Oh, we're out in the suburbs. And the cotton farms. Cotton farms forever. Somebody's got some serious cotton going on here. Look at this. Come on, it's harvestable. Pull it off. Oh, they're going to wait. Oh, by the way, if you have anything that's harvestable, release 72. Not cotton, but mandrake, nightshade, and garlic. The reagents that you can grow. Their output is doubling. So you'll get twice as much. So farmers will get twice as much crop. Having said that, hey, Hardit, nice to see you, bud. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. So I checked on QA, and the value has been indeed cut in half. The value to sell, the value to buy is exactly the same. So mandrake, garlic, and nightshade all cost 4 gold each to buy. And on production today, you can sell them for 2, but in production on QA, you can sell them for 1. But you can grow twice as much. Whose farms are these anyway? I have to believe that they're all the same person. Claimed by So. Hey, Senegal, welcome, welcome. Nice to see ya. Oh, who was this? Was that So as well? Yep. So, the governor of Owl's Head. Or if not, soon to be. Oh, no, this is Akanadi. Akanadi? Moria. That's actually 3 different people. And they've all, they're all very committed to growing cotton. That's a lot of cotton. I can go up into the windmill and get a good look at it. Assuming I can get in the... Oh, vendor buy bank guards. Anybody who names their vendor buy bank guards is like hat tip. So, hey Aurora, nice to see you. Welcome. So this guy's name, can you see it? Vendor buy bank guards. You can probably just barely see it. Hey dog, careful, you're gonna like burn yourself. Vendor buy bank guards. So in Ultima Online, when you interacted with NPCs in Ultima Online, you just said something to them. And then their interface would open up. So when you went to the vendor to buy something or sell something, you just say vendor or vendor buy. And when you went to the bank, you'd walk up to the banker and you go bank, and your bank would open, and that's how you did it. So everybody put vendor buy bank guards in one hotkey. So regardless of where you were in UO, whatever NPC you were near, you just go vendor buy bank guards. Guards would actually call a guard if there was a fight going on. So if somebody like attacked you in town, in the open PvP areas, you could go guards, and the guards would like immediately show up and attack they would attack the aggressor. So that's a cool nod back to Ultima Online days. Unfortunately, there's nothing in here that I'm going to buy. But hat tip to whoever put this vendor down. Welcome, everybody. Yeah, I missed last week. Been struggling with... How do I get up? From the outside? Had some back issues I've been dealing with, so took last week off. There's the cotton. Look at that. Owl's Head's a little farming community here in the Hidden Vale. Of course, the windmill, you think they'd be growing wheat and milling it or something. That'd be kind of cool, actually, if wheat could be milled. Or grain, I guess. Any kind of grain could be milled. Hope you... I am feeling better. Thanks, Aurora. I am slowly on the mend. I think I have that exit. I'm just exploring this town right now just to make sure I have found everything I need to find. The town of Owl's Head. During the... this is Recluse Road. This was the main hub in the pre-alpha days. Some cobalt technology. Interesting, the cobalt, so these generators are... These generators are cobalt technology, but the relationship between kobolds and humans is very poor right now. So in the present day game, that would never happen. Kobolds would not do that for humans. Somebody's castle. Who owns the castle? Neverstein. I buy and sell resources. Alright. Take your word for it. Except you have none. A castle with an owl and a basement. And a city-sized home. Or is that a keep-sized home? That is a big house. Let's find out. This is a good example of how big castle lots are. They are huge. Keep. Oh, no, city-sized home. Manor keep, but it is a city-sized home. I can get up right there? Hopefully I can't. Well, I might be able to blink. There. I need to cross this chasm. Blink. Oh, I can. How far can I go? I can go all the way over there. There we go. Did I cross this bridge? No, I did not. Oh, there's a child here. What are you doing out here all by yourself? That's weird. I don't know this child, but my options are: can I have a key like Myra's? Give me a key like Myra's, and well met. Well met. Let's start with that. I don't have time for idle chat. Oh, what happened to the keys things? Key like Myra's. I don't even know who Myra is. You want a key like the one I gave Myra? I might have another one, but I'll need you to help me first. Oh my gosh, there's a quest here. Hold on. This is not what I was expecting. The only help I need is from my father. Oh, wait. No, I can't help you. Who's your father? My father is a good man. He may have been part of the Red Sash gang, but he never murdered anyone. I swear it on the stars above. I have no doubt. Myra is a nice woman. She gave me free scraps before I started cleaning out the kitchen in the clink. If she stands behind you, then you're okay by me. Yes, I know all about the clink. I've done those quests. The kitchen in the clink is off to one side and secluded. It's my job to clean the sewage pipe that leads from there to the river, but I use a special key that unlocks the pipe's gates. Coleman. Well, thank you, Coleman. But I don't get a key. Mostly because I think the quest text is still there, but you don't actually need the key anymore. And the Owl's Head sewers are very difficult. I would die very quickly. All right, there's some docks. What's up with the docks? Not much, I think. Nope. Docks for a rowboat, and that's about it. I have some bait. Can I catch anything? Let's see if I can get something. So I don't think I have anything left to discover here. I think these Steam achievements no longer work. I'm gonna call it. They're broken. I gained a cod. Well, that's exciting. Let's go again. I gained another cod. And I gained a level of freshwater fishing. I'm a pro. I gotta go talk to the carpenter. So this is Mojito. Mojito is modeled after Chris Spears, who's now running Catnip Games. Lead technical dude on the project. The real life Mojito is an Italian Greyhound. And it's about that big, relatively speaking. Ah, can't get through there. Carpenter, I need to talk to you. No, really, I need to talk to you. There we go. Because I need a recipe. I have emotes for a pipe. I have emotes for smoking. Except to smoke, you have to have a pipe in your right hand. So I can't use the emotes because I've never had a pipe. So there's a wooden pipe. Oh my god, it's not teachable? That's surprising. So we'll buy that recipe up. You'll see how realistic our crafting system is, because it'll probably take me wood from 6 trees to make a pipe. There's wildlife. There's Mojito. I guess there's a rabbit. And a young stag. Run! I mean, I don't know why I'm chasing you, but just because you're there. These are nice. Oh, these are Galician braziers. Actually, they are nice. They had some braziers on sale. I bought them today. Spent a little cash. Well, spent the cash a long time ago. Spent some of my crowns. The Viking braziers. I'll have to see if I can get some of those too. I don't know who Menzies is named after. I assume one of the people on the team had a cat named Menzies. Dragon stews. All right, the other recipe that I need is in Exeter, I believe. Shroud of Dracula. Shroud of Dracula, thank you for the follow. I think. Are we safe with you being here? Welcome, welcome. Brittany. Oh, that's a fast road back. I'll go back to Brittany. No, come on. Oh, wait. Oh, it's going to Highvale. Do I want to go to Highvale? Yeah, it's fine. That was bright. And I can start a giveaway. I'm sure we have some people who might want some crowns of the obsidian. There is interesting. There, 100. There's the instructions right there. 100 crown of the obsidian up for grabs. Exclamation point raffle in chat. If you are so inclined. I just have to get out of here. Oh, that's a problem with this place. It's hard to get out. I think I can go this way. Excuse me. Excuse me. No, don't try and beat me up. I'm way stronger than you are. Leave me be. Just ignore me. Coming through. No, seriously, just ignore me. I mean, I will stop for the wood because I got to make a wooden pipe. That I can do. Hey, there's Big Mikey Ocho's in the house. Ocho, I looked for a bit on the 0 point report. Sounds like you guys are still having a blast over there. Oh, go away. You're going to attack me, aren't you? Yes, of course you are. What do I have? Oh, I got that. That'll kill him. I don't have any, This isn't a combat deck. I don't even know what this gear is. It's like reward gear. Did I fail? Oh, no, I got an animal hide. That's all good. I saw you have good times. Nice, nice. That's good to hear. Can I have the cotton? See, I can't turn away from like crafting mats. It's like as soon as I see it, it's clear that I have to have it. All right, let's get out of here. Oh, I have some farming to do too. I can't forget that. I have some watering to do. I still have my grow up going in the dungeon, which is working well. Exeter is right there. I just need to get across this water. The Bay of Storms. And it is that scary. I have no idea. It'd be cool if they could do, they want to do.
You should correct your gamma. Your avatar is hard to see. It's kind of shrouded.
I need to correct my gamma. Now I'm not even sure if you're being clever or serious here. I just realized my chat box is sticking outside of my graphic that's supposed to hide it. There we go. Big Ed Mustafa comes in with the sub. 15 months. Thank you, sir. Nice to see you, my friend. Oh, they were. I was thinking about being in the water. Hey, Edith, nice to see you. He's making a funny LOL. Nice to see you, Edith. Welcome, welcome. They wanted to do some water stuff, and they wanted ships, and mostly because ships were cool on UO. They were incredibly simplistic, but at the same time, you could get on a ship and you could like ride the oceans, and that was actually pretty cool. And you could fight out there. It would almost be interesting if they could have like an ocean encounter. Like even if they can't get movement done first, they could have an ocean encounter where you have just like ships that are fighting and you like get teleported to them or whatever. That'd be kind of neat. Might be a middle ground. They do have a scene dedicated to fishing, which is really nice. So they can definitely do a nice watery scene. Ferry to Exeter. That's where I want to go. This guy has another... what are the ducks? There's a carpenter or something here that also has a recipe for a pipe. Then I can make my pipes. There's a bunch of fancy pipes that you can buy, but I'm just going to start with the crafted ones. Where do I think the carpenter is? Pulu Falgar comes in with the raid. Welcome, Apulu. Apulu, I am glad to say that I managed to get Dragon Age Origins installed.
Gravid hat, gravid woot appaluf latinum.
And I got through my harrowing. Nice pants. Nice pants? What? Those are pants. They really are. They're not, they actually are. Uni Fadewalker, another Dragon Age. Oh, I love Dragon Age. Yeah, I saw Apulu was playing it today. Thank you so much. Welcome everybody coming over from Apulu's channel. Nice to see y'all. Welcome, welcome. There's some light. See, I got pants. So yeah, I reinstalled DAO. I looked. Steam actually shows the last time that I played it, which was 5 years ago.
Woot woot.
Or was it 5 years ago? Maybe it wasn't that long ago, but it's been years since I've played it. It's the graphics are a little rough at 1440, but it's pretty cool. Uni Fadewalk, right? Thanks for the follow and welcome, welcome. Gums Gang says, me too, Grab. Reinstalled Dragon Age Inquisition. Nice. I don't even remember Inquisition. I may not have it, actually. Thorfina, welcome, and thanks for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Gnome says, oh yeah, excited to see you play. I'm not sure I'm going to stream Dragon Age. I don't. It's one of those games that I just love to like sit down and read, and I don't know, it would be very quiet. It's like a good book. I don't know. It's such a cool game though, and the story and the lore, it's really nice. I don't know. They did such a good job with it though. Very good job. Uni says, I'm obsessed with Dragon Age. Wow, that's cool. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Dragon Age. What was the extra content that they put out? Awakening. I thought that was really good. I was satisfied with Dragon Age 2. I mean, it's the criticism is against it. We're pretty spot on. It isn't very good, right? It's kind of shallow. But how do you live up to Dragon Age Origins? Inquisition. I have played Inquisition. Yeah, I don't know. I can barely remember what Inquisition's about. It's clearly about an Inquisition. Uni said, I want to spread Dragon Age love everywhere. Nice, right. That's cool. It's on Origin. Yeah, I had Dragon Age Origins on Steam, so that's where I installed it. I might have Inquisition on Origin. I'll have to check. Apulu says, "Have you seen me? I'm reading it all too." I know, I did. I watched for a couple hours. It was nice, actually. It's actually cool that you read everything, because I was kind of cleaning my office today, listening to you read through all the lore. Just like, yeah, this is cool. Now I have to spend less time reading through all the lore because Apulu's reading it to me. Uni says, "I walk in the fade." Nice. That's cool. Gnome says, "Inquisition was very different from OG D8. Nice. Nobody expects Dragon Age Inquisition. It might have been this Fantasy Inquisition. I don't know. Something along those lines. Well, welcome everybody. I am playing Shroud of the Avatar. If you're unfamiliar, it's a game put out by a lot of the people that were part of Ultima Online, friends and co-developers of Richard Garriott through the years. So it's meant to be kind of a spiritual successor of sorts to UO. It's got kind of an old school grind mentality to it. And no constraints. Or at the very least, very few constraints. Pooh's grabbing some grub. Nice. Enjoy your grub. Thorfinn says, "I'll try to get some sleep, and if not, I'll read some DA books." Oh, yeah. That reminds me, I think I own a couple of Dragon Age books. I think I do. I'm not going to go look for them right now, but I'm going to have to go look for those at some point. That looks like a blacksmith. Who's in here? Oh, Uni's going to bed. I need to go to bed or I'll be dead for stream tomorrow. No fun. Have a good one. Nice to meet you. Thanks for the follow. Take care, Uni. I'm a total unit. That's funny. I don't think a bartender's going to sell me carpentry recipes. Or a waitress. Those are all player houses. Is it on my map? Crafting pavilion, marketplace. I don't see anybody here. Maybe it is one of these people. Oh, that's just a trainer. Trainer's not gonna help me. A tinker? These guys usually only sell supplies, yeah. Lots of fishmongers. This lovely coastal city. A tour guide. Hello, tour guide. By the way, in this game, if you type /SodaWiki, it'll actually open a browser for whatever you send to SodaWiki. So you can actually search the player-run wiki for the game right from the game. Oh, I'm in the wrong town. That is why I cannot find this person here. I need to go to Resolute, not to Exeter. Well, we had a nice stop in Exeter nonetheless. Should we fish here too? What do you think we're going to catch? If anything at all. 52%. Oh, we should get something. We should get something. I got a catfish. Outstanding. Can I get something else? And I got a skill increase in saltwater fishing. There's the fishing school. Your general fishing skill. Then there's freshwater, fetid water, and saltwater fishing. Once those are all to 80, you can buy lava fishing. And you can fish in lava. And you can get really, really big creatures out of lava. Oh, I failed. I give up. That's about my patience for fishing. What do you mean I cast my line and I didn't get anything? I'm going home. Where's Resolute? Oh, Resolute's near Highvale. I don't want to go to Xenos. I want to go to Novia. Novia, the world map. Oh, I have a raffle open for any Shroud of the Avatar players if you want to win some premium currency. Exclamation point raffle in chat. For your chance to win 100 crowns of the obsidian, and I will draw it here shortly. All right, I need to go right there. Resolute. Go back the way I came. I guess I did need to go to Xenos. The Pulu types exclamation point raffle in chat. I feel like I have to like intone that. Exclamation point raffle in chat. Something like that. There. Yeah, now I'm close. Now I am close. The Blood River. Leave me alone, skeleton. Blue says one of these days I will win a raffle. I feel like there's better ways to increase your chances. But even very unlikely things do happen occasionally. In fact, there are so many unlikely things that can happen. They happen all the time. Ocho believes in you. There you go. Ocho has faith. Mucho faith. Gumps Gang has bacon. Delicious. Resolute. There's the right place. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Well, let's pick a winner. Pick a winner. Beldernick, congratulations. You have won. Where'd my notes go? I have notes for this, so I don't forget. go, my notes. Hello, Janet. Let me get this gate for me. More donuts for the plot fund. Nice. Exactly. Exactly. I looked up who I'm supposed to find. Barnett. Oh, Tobias Barnett. Tobias Barnett. Or Barnett. Probably Tobias Barnett. By the way, if you're ever in Resolute, you should stop and talk to Rose Flowers. She's got a very interesting story to tell. How does one get a face as smooth as a baby's bottom? I don't know. Hey, look at that! I found him. It's a blacksmith. Tobias Barnett. Oh wait, there's a metal pipe too? Wait, is this like a metal smoking pipe? Or is it a metal pipe like for plumbing? Interesting story. I could use a metal pipe because my plumbing under my kitchen sink actually failed on me today. So I was actually a plumber for an hour this afternoon. But I think I got it fixed. It happens every year or two. I think the garbage disposal, food disposal vibrates enough that the pipes like come loose. They're those modern fittings where everything's just kind of tapered a bit and then they're squeezed together for. Anyway, they come loose every once in a while, and leaks. I'd probably be better off if I didn't know how to fix it, because I would have just hired a plumber and it would stop happening. But I do know how to fix it well enough that I don't do that. Sometimes it's not good to be mediocre at something, like plumbing. You're better off. You either should be good at plumbing or just have no skill at all. All right, we will go this way. And Gnome, I cannot answer your question. I do not know. Back in the quiet town of Baron's Reach. Home. One day I'd like to prop this gate open. I don't have to open it. I just need something big enough to stick in there. Hard it now wants bacon. Can't help you with that, sir. AFKFU. Apparently you can go get it yourself. So. Outstanding. Alright, before I forget, I'm going to go do my watering. I need 820 water. Zoll was helping me out with some gear, so I have new gear, which has bumped up my strength a lot. In fact, I had, with his Strength of Earth and shield, Crystal Shield spell on me, he's got a much higher level on those. I had 1,331 hit points. In this outfit, I have 706, so he almost doubled it from basic, like, nothing through gear. So I'm going to throw on that gear, because that'll give me a whole bunch more strength, because carrying 820 water takes a lot of work. But the gear he made me is plate instead of chain, so here's now what I look like. So we didn't do gloves and boots because they're going to get improved shortly. But I have the steel clockwork armor. And then I got a big two-handed sword. So yeah, actually I have to apply, I have a cool pattern for the sword that I want to apply. So I'm going to do that. I have to actually salvage an old sword to get it back. Good night. Oh, good night, Gumps. Time to snooze. Take care, friend. Have a good one. Thanks for dropping in. All right. The crafter has water. Oh, wait. Let me do this first. Not going to beat them up. That's not what I meant. So Shield of Crystal increases my Earth attunement. And then Strength of Earth is an Earth spell, so higher Earth attunement will give me higher strength. So now I'm at 1202. And my carry capacity is now 1091. So I'm still going to be over encumbered with 820 water, which weighs 820. Oh, sorry. It weighs 1640. So I'm going to be walking slow. But it's a lot faster than it used to be. Before, I swear to God, I would hit go and like make tea and come back. And I'd be down at the corner here. I can cut across the empty lot. Falcon says the obsidian potion of capacity is your friend. Yeah, I could do that too. But I want to save them all and never use them, Falcon. I'm a hoarder, don't you remember? Haven't we had this discussion? That's true. I should buy like 10,000. I should drink one of those and buy like 10,000 water and then just drop it into my dungeon where I grow stuff. Then I'll have a much shorter route. Alright, crafting, agriculture, water plants. I'll be through most of this shortly. And everything in here should use a water. So I have a mix of nightshade and mandrake root and garlic. And as luck would have it, 10,000 water weighs 20,000 stones. I should know. Nice. as luck would have it, I'm going to be ready to harvest this shortly after the next release, when all of these things get twice as much output. So garlic, mandrake root, and nightshade are all getting doubled in agriculture. The output of them is. At the same time, their value is getting cut in half. So the value that you get back is the same, but the actual functionality numbers will be twice as high. So garlic will give you 16 back typically per plant. Nightshade and mandrake root will give you 32 back per plant. Which actually really makes the duration, when you grow underground, everything takes 10 times as long. So these things take 21 days, 480 hours. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. Because getting twice as much back is useful because the time value doesn't change. In fact, nothing else changes. What I didn't see was the seed. I don't think the seed value changed. I didn't log on to QA. Oh, I did log on to QA and check prices for garlic plant, garlic, nightshade, and mandrake, but I did not check the seed prices for them. I got the impression they were staying the same. Because it used to be about 1.25 gold per output of cost. So mandrake root seed and nightshade costs 16 today. Plus you need 4 water, so that costs 4. So that's 20 total, and then it gives you a 16 output. So 20 gold gets you 16 harvested things, whatever it is. I think it's a nightshade leaf and a mandrake root. So when you go to buy those reagents, if you're a mage, you definitely want to look for a farmer because their costs are going to go way down. So hopefully their price goes down too. I would assume it will. I've also got some garlic in here, and I harvested 2. Garlic grows twice as fast, so this is my second run of garlic for my first runs of nightshade and mandrake. And it worked pretty good, actually. Mixing the plants up like that. It'd be cool if we could get like an oyster bed planting bed. Oyster planting bed? Oyster bed? I realize it's just called an oyster bed when it's like natural, but then we could use agriculture to make black pearl too. There was a wish list post. Oops, I missed that one. There was a wish list. Oh, I missed that one too. See, they can be hard to see if they're watered or not. Somebody posted on the forums in a wish list to have the plants themselves actually look different if they're watered or not. Which I thought was a very good idea. It's not bad with these plants, but like cotton especially, you can't, at this stage of growth, you can't see the ground underneath the cotton bush. It doesn't look like there's anything here, but it's actually garlic. They're just really small. Oh my god! I get a Bloodborne raid? That is outstanding. Here I am farming. Exciting stuff here, people. Put your seatbelts on. We are going to farm like crazy. Bloodborne, my dude! I almost wore my Xing Xing shirt tonight too. God damn it, I wish I had. I'm gonna go change right now. No, I'm not. Welcome everybody. Hey, W Kip. Welcome, welcome. Is that who followed? Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Belle, nice to see you as always. Malin. Coming in, Solus. Bloodborne, nice to see you, bud. Thank you so much for the raid, my friend. That is very cool. How'd things go? I assume you're doing here, I'll give you a shout out here. Pretty sure everybody knows who you are. Playing Lord of the Rings Online? Yes. No, very cool. Yeah, good to see you, man. How's Minas Morgul going for you, man? I haven't quite... My plan is to head for Minas Morgul in over the Thanksgiving long weekend. Extra long weekend. So I haven't quite got there yet, but I'm just tidying up a few things in the Vales right now, and I'm excited to head in there. Minas Morgul is pretty awesome. Nice. Oh no, I am super. I am really excited to see what they do to Minas Morgul. Like the history, they are reaching a long way into Tolkien, like the Middle Earth past. Like we're talking an age. We're talking 3,000+ years. Well, maybe not that much. It is still Gondor after all. Yeah, that is going to be super cool. It's way more than you would even think. Is that right? Oh, dude. Yeah, that is going to be sweet. I'm excited. So for those that don't know, I'm the other game that I play quite a bit, and a lot of my community, a lot of my viewers and whatnot is Lord of the Rings Online, which I streamed for the longest time. I still play it regularly. I don't stream it nearly as much. Blood's been streaming Lord of the Rings Online for 7 years now, something like that. Playing it for 12, almost 13. Well, over 12. All right, there. We're done watering. But yeah, if you're I'm obsessed with Tolkien's writing, and if you like Tolkien's writing, Lord of the Rings Online is a fantastic game. Now, having said that, if you don't care for Tolkien's writing, Lord of the Rings Online is still a fantastic game. It's just fun. It's a partner run. Don't run. Oh, come on now. Hang out. Stay a while. I was going to make a pipe and smoke. Bud's like, where? Sure. Well, that's cool, man. Hopefully your stream tonight was cool. I got to jump back in there a little bit. I have to admit I'm kind of avoiding Minas Morgul streams a little bit because I don't really care about spoilers, but I sort of just kind of want to see it firsthand a bit. I'll be back. I'm sure I will. Points of gravity's all right there somewhere. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the conclusion of the Black Book of Mordor. The conclusion. Some air quotes around that. Like Jeff Libby ever wraps up every last thread ever. Hulu is the same. Yeah, I know. Hulu is very much a avoid spoilers guy. I don't mind spoilers as much. Like I don't. Like Blood said this on stream too. It's like you can tell me the ending. I don't care. It's how it got there that's interesting to me. And I'm sort of the same way. It's like spoilers aren't that big a deal for me, but sometimes it's fun to discover. What did I just get tripped up on? It's like that was weird. My camera got screwed up. All right. I'm crafting. This is like I had like a super boring stream planned today because I'm exploring Owl's Head. I'm searching down recipes to make a pipe. So anyway, I'm doing some crafting. Exciting stuff. It's right here. Gnome says, for me, I think about it the entire time I'm consuming the content if I know the ending. Pulu says, wait, the ring was destroyed? Shh. It's not true. It's not true, Pulu. Ignore the rumors. Yeah, let's start with the wooden pipe. Oh, God damn it. I already have this recipe. I went and bought the recipe. I already have it. If anybody needs a recipe for a wooden pipe. I didn't even check. I did not even check. Is it miscellaneous? It is. 1 heartwood. Oh, I probably even have that. I probably already have a heartwood. Do I have a maple heartwood? No, I'm not using ashen heartwood. Maple board. Maple timber. Wax, creosote. That should be everything I need. It's funny though, you talk about spoilers of Pulu. It's like, wait, the ring was destroyed? It's like, yes. I mean, I think hopefully that's not a spoiler for anybody. But Frodo failed. And that's what makes everything so interesting. And then you have to ask, it's like, well, if the ring was destroyed and Frodo failed, how did he fail? That you will have to see for yourself. All right. Heartwood. I think I can make maple heartwood here. Oh, apparently I need a wooden rasp. I forgot a tool. I'm gonna get out of my big clockwork armor since I'm no longer carrying massive amounts of water around. Gaffer Gamgee, the unsung hero. Exactly. So I'm reading Lord of the Rings, and I'm at so Sam, I'm right. I'm somewhere between. I'm somewhere between Moria and Lothlorien. Sam goes something about dare or something about what the hell were they doing? There's something about being adventurous. And Sam is like, or no, he goes, live and learn, as my gaffer always used to say. Even my Uncle Andy wouldn't be up for something like this. And I'm like, who the hell's Uncle Andy? I never noticed that before. It's like Sam just name drops Uncle Andy. I'm like, really? Tolkien's so good at that. He's just like, I'm just gonna name drop somebody here and not mention him again. You know, I'm gonna write 100,000 pages on Middle Earth, and I'm gonna mention Uncle Andy exactly once. And it's such an off-the-cuff thing. I mean, it's even crazier than like Queen Beruthiel. It's just like, yeah, apparently Sam is an Uncle Andy. What did I need? Oh, a wooden rasp. Wood rasp. Hulu says, oh, Uncle Andy is such a riot. I think he mentions Uncle Andy early on when he's talking to the other hobbits at the Bywater Inn, or whichever on. Oh, does he? Okay. Or maybe that was his cousin Hal who saw the ant. Yeah. It could be. I don't. He does mention somebody for sure, Edith. That is very true. Maple heartwood. There we go. 4 timber to make 1 heartwood. Takes 2 trees to make 3 timber. And I need 4 timber to make 1 pipe. It's very inefficient technology here in New Britannia. I just used about, I'm going to use about 40 cords of wood to make a wooden pipe. Well, I can make an exceptional one. My guess it's no different. I wonder what I'm going to get. Oh, I got more than... What? Outstanding. I have more than 10 million producer XP stuffed away. That's a good thing. Oh, 3,000 for that one. Nice. Alright. There's my wooden pipe. Let's see how it works. There's no tobacco in the game. It's interesting, right? Because Lotro has tobacco, or pipeweed, as it was renamed. It was called tobacco in The Hobbit, but pipeweed in Lord of the Rings. Equip. There we go. I have a wooden pipe. That's a nice, simple wooden pipe. All right. Oh, that's not the right one. Emotes. Emotes. There's a long list of windows. There it is. So I need to be able to search emotes. Smoke. Oh, I'm just smoking. Yeah, I can get rid of my necklace too. Dismiss. There we go. Or bracelet. Why is my arm broken? My hand is coming off my arm. Both of them are. I'm a mannequin. What is wrong with me? Is it just when I'm smoking? Well, that's cool. Smoke burst. Huh? All right, I got smoke triple ring. And smoke virtue. So the virtue symbol is, well, you're about to see the virtue symbol. Oh, and it's blue. Nice. I look a little weird. I can barely see it. All right, what were the other ones? Wooden pipe. Or no, I did the wooden pipe. Clay pipe. 4 clay pipe and a block of coal. I'm fixing my arms. My arms are freaking me out. That my hands are falling off. What did I say I needed? Oh, clay block. Clay block. 4 of them. And coal. Luckily, Santa gave me lots of chunks of coal last year, so I still have some left over. I'm kidding, actually. I bought it. But. The blacksmith? Hopefully it's a blacksmith. No. I smelt it. Trying to figure out where this recipe went. There we go. It's a smelting recipe. Oop, equip. And there's the clay pipe. I feel like it's the exact same length, which it probably is, so the animations don't have to change. Nice. Other than looks, it doesn't change much. Hey, Galarfa, nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Hope everybody's had a good weekend. I guess the weekend's coming to an end. I gotta remember that. Hope everybody's had a great weekend. All right, now I have a metal pipe. Your broom is slacking off, just walking across the floor. Well, you know, curls just can't. Come on, curls, get busy. Go, curls, go. Yeah, I'd having a nap now, by the looks of it. They're patrolling. Sit? I think they are sitting. I have 3 ducks too. I have a wood duck. And I also have a wood duck. Can you see the difference? This is a wood duck. But this is a wood duck. I don't know why I like my collection of ducks, but it's cool. Alright, I can also make a metal pipe. And assuming that this isn't used for plumbing, oh, this is blacksmithing. Metal ingot. Edged chisel. I don't even think I own an edged chisel. Gnome says, the real question here is why is Gravity wearing a green hat instead of a superior gray hat? Actually, I'm not. My colors are messed up right now. It's actually brown and gray. It's mostly just a reflection. What I need an ingot. I'm sure I have an ingot. Well, and it's the correct color. It's like, it's more like brown. It's not really gray though. Do I need to get a gray hat? I could get a gray hat. The thing about these hats is that I have to get really cheap ones so they're cool. Like I can't get a really nice one. Like the one that you had at SodaCon. You had a page boy, right, at SodaCon? I think. I'm sure you did. Am I remembering that right? That one would be heavy. Oh, I don't think so. Oh, no. Okay, it was somebody else. Or I'm just like making stuff up now. Whatever. I used to have like a wool page boy. Oh, I got a big squirrel and a steampunk cat. Yeah, the wool one would be way too warm. But it was like super. It was a really nice hat. But I lost it. I forgot it somewhere. Alcohol was involved. It wasn't my fault. Whoa! The squirrel just went crazy. I need a metal ingot. I probably have a copper ingot. There we go. We'll take that. I need a... What the hell else did I need? Blacksmithing. An edged chisel. Oh, I do have an edged chisel. I definitely have wire pliers. I have everything I need. Wonder if Chris is going to start throwing nuts at you? Maybe. Crazy squirrel. Wouldn't put it past him. Not for a moment. He wants to play. He does want to play. It's actually funny. They climb over furniture. So I'll sit there and like do inventory management, and the squirrel will like just pop on top of the top chest. It's actually kind of cute. Metal pipe. There we go. One metal pipe. Craft. Well, this is gonna look more like cobalt type pipe, I think. Yeah, that one is that one's very steampunkish. Very steampunkish. Cool. Well, now I have pipes. More than I need. If anybody needs a pipe, I got a couple extra. Let me know which ones you want. They're pretty easy to make. And I bought a wreath. Is it too early for the wreath? It's not quite Thanksgiving. It's probably not too early. We're in like it's never going to get cold here. We're in a very warm environment. Will the wreath go above my door? I bought this today on my travels. I feel like it doesn't go there. Will it go here? Oh, it'll go. Oh, it'll go there. It's almost. If only I would go a little closer. Billy says a lead pipe in the library. Maybe, could be. Oh, now I'm gonna like. Hold on. I don't have any. Oh, I don't have any book. Where are my books? My books aren't here. I'm gonna do this for you, Apula. Can I put it on the door? Hold on. Apula's got me on a mission here. Hold on. I'm gonna do this first. If anybody wants the recipe for a wooden pipe, I also have that. Oh, I don't have anything in there. What am I looking in there for? Books and reading. Cannot pick bags up when they're open. There we go. Tints is very nice. I feel Christmas carols welling up inside me. Cool. I don't have quite... Where can I put a bookshelf? Here, let's move. Whoa! Move this table for now. Put a bookshelf out. All right. How many of these can I put out? I actually bought some of those. Here, we'll put some, I'll just put some random things in the top. A few maps, like so. Is that a library? I could definitely put up more books. There, how's that? Now it's a lead pipe in the library. If you can't find a Puli next weekend, you have to check here to make sure he isn't reading through your library. It doesn't quite... Does it turn? No, it doesn't. Yeah, it'll work. Oh man, I didn't put these books anywhere near close together. I bought some of those deco things that are like, instead of being individual books. I don't think they're in this bag though. Grimm Anthology Volume 1. Is it literally the Grimm Anthology? The Grimm Sisters Anthology of the Mystery and the Macabre. The Many Rose Edition, compiled by Vomica and Rapugna, published by the Library of Novia in the year 400 after the Cataclysm. A Tale of Braemar by Royal Suxy. Whiz is the best word to describe the sound the boy's sling made as he spun it over his head. He loosed the stone and startled a lizard basking on the side of the mountain, part of the range known as the Bone Spires. I'm so bored. Nothing ever happens here, the boy complained to his friend. Well, let's go explore the beach down south, Damon, the older boy replied. If we catch some clams and crabs, the inn will pay well for them. Anyway, yeah, feel free. Come by and read. Anytime. Lead pipe in the library, not the silver candlestick. You're trying to confuse peeps who play Cluedo. Oh, I can do a silver candlestick as well. Hold on. Get my camera back where I want it. Is that where I want it? No. That's where I want it. I do sort of need to decorate a little differently, which is a lot better. I think my lighting is in here. There we go. We got one silver candlestick. Just enough. Just enough. That one's going to have to go on top. Yeah, this one can go down here. There we go. So we got the lead pipe and the silver candlestick in the library. We could also... I bought some flowers, so we could put out some flowers. Because flowers are nice, right? It's nice to have a little decoration. Oh, here's the other silver candlestick. The Book of Virtues 1 and the Book of Virtues 2. These are player-made books by curator Paladin Michael, Keeper of History. So Paladin Michael's a player, so he wrote these books to talk about the virtues, the towns, the things in the city, or things in the world. They're very useful. Come by and read them. If you ever need some back lore on how the virtues play into this current world, they're all right there. I know somebody who's actually got, if you look at food recipes, like this one, Grannis beef stew, it doesn't say what it does, but somebody has actually written an entire set of cookbooks that have have all of the food recipes in them, but also tell you like where to get the food from and tell you what effects they have on you. You need a nice lace doily to put under the pipe. I don't think I have anything like that. I have... Well, I have a holly wreath. Kathrek Tazar. I met Tazar actually at SodaCon. I don't have a lace doily. I don't think there is anything like that. Serenia says, any idea if those cookbooks are sold anywhere? It would be a nice kitchen deco item. I don't know. I can show you where they are. They're in... where does Alen Dragonfire live? They're in her town. Is it Ordinus Mortis? Am I remembering that properly? Well, let's start a raffle. Squirrel. Veldonik won the last one. 100 crowns up for grabs. Immortal City. Thank you. Immortal City. That's right. Who lives in Ordinus Mortis? I don't remember. The wreath. Can it go in the door? Let's go see. Exclamation point raffle in chat for your chance to win 100 crowns. Nope. I didn't think so. It's because the door moves, and some of the doors don't have clipping. Like they don't have clipping when they move. So you generally can't put something on a door. Yeah, and it doesn't quite fit over here. It does sort of fit on this side, but just barely. I mean, I could do this for the time being. Hey, Torque, good morning to you. Welcome, welcome. Here, I could put this over here, maybe. And then the door's going to open into it. That'll look weird. Does that work? Oh, no, the door opens in. Don't hit your head coming in. Sort of works. Yeah, it's not too bad. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I can live with that. By the way, that, I swear to God, that is more decorations than I will literally put in my real house. I have no visitors over the holidays, so it's like, whatever. My wife and I are like, we don't care. We actually share a home, and my downstairs neighbor will share a home. I live in a building that is a 2-unit condo, so I have the upstairs, and my neighbor has the downstairs. And She will actually put stuff on the door and stuff downstairs, which is great. She's always like, "Are you sure it's okay if I do that?" We're like, "Yeah, live large, love it. Thank you very much." All right, I'll have to do some more work in the library. I can probably make some more silver. Silver candlesticks. Immortal City. Immortal City has a little... Yeah, I could show this off because this is like so well decorated. Immortal City actually has a couple places. So Immortal City is nested inside Silverdale? No, it's not right. I know where... I can see it on the map. I just can't remember the name of it. I'm not sure if these books are being kept up to date. I kind of suspect they are. So there might be new volumes. I think there's 8 volumes right now. I think books are limited to... which I don't know what they're limited to. Because a paper has a limit, which I think is 8,000 characters. That actually sounds high. Maybe the book is 8,000 characters. Silverdale. Silverdale Market. And then nested inside of it, we will find Immortal City. As you enter Silverdale, the smell of magic fizzles all around you. I don't think I noticed that. That must be something we asked Chris for. That's cool. You can get a little town message on the loading screen. That's very cool. Right there, Immortal City. This boat will take me there. Phoenix the Immortal. Hello, Phoenix. I'm just going to use your boat. Did I use your boat? There we go. Z of Silverdale. This is an island too. This island template's actually pretty cool. Everything's up on this hill. Or the main city's up in the hill. Anybody home? Welcome to Immortal City. Why, thank you, guard. That's a strange name, Welcome to Immortal City. So down here in this inn, Henslayer Inn Chef. I was gonna say chief, but that's not what it is. You got like one chubby cat. Hello, chubby cat. It's an alley cat. That looked like a fell beast. Oh, there's a few fell beasts around here. All right, so this place is decorated so nicely. This is like the little entrance to the inn. And right here are the cookbooks. Obsidian recipes, arachnid recipes, bakery recipes, more bakery recipes. Did I get that right? Yeah, there's 2 books. Fish recipes. You mean a full beast? I might be. So there you go. Once you come back from your fishing tour, so ingredients marked with an asterisk are prepared ingredients that must be finished before you're able to cook. So yeah, there's cat weasel waldskruth. Baked salmon. Resources tells you the cost, tells you the effects. Duration 40 minutes. Peace plus 2.5 health. Combat plus 0.6 health. For 40 minutes. Baked trout, 2 portions. So every page has its own recipe on it. Whoops. One wolf, hunting, butchery, not in costs. Yeah, they actually outline the costs of everything too. Per recipe and per unit, per portion. But yeah, I don't know, Serenia. You could check. Oh, it's actually claimed by Ellen Dragonfire. I don't know, you might ask Ellen. The books don't seem to be written by Ellen. I'm pretty sure the books aren't written by Ellen because she was actually in chat one day and she was talking about these. This is how I know that they're here, because she was directing me to them. I'll try to remember to ask. Yeah. If you ever, especially if you catch her streaming, you could ask and see if they have, if they'd make more copies, or what's this book at the end? Oh, Grandma Kellen's recipes. Nice. 1 brain, 1 cup flour, 2 cloves garlic, half a bunch of parsley chopped. I don't think this is a real recipe because I don't think parsley is an item in the game. Everything else is. Pick the blood vessels and fill them off the brains and soak in cold water overnight. Change the water every few hours. You actually lived in Immortal City. That's cool. Nice. Sweet. Pretty awesome place. Torque says, I made a new video about R71 dance party. Can I pull it? Yeah, absolutely, Torque. Go ahead. Post away. All the way back out. All right, we had a raffle open. Anybody else wants to get in on it for 100 crowns? Exclamation point raffle in chat. For your chance to claim the currency of the Kabbalists. Yeah, she doesn't live that far away. The overland map's cool because it's like, it would be nice. It would be really nice if you could travel scene to scene without coming up into the overworld. I don't think every scene is naturally connected to another today. It'd be cool if they could get that far. Even if you had to load, right? Like if you got to the edge and instead of going to Novia, you could actually click a sign and go to next scene or whatever. And you'd always come in at the logical entrance. So if you left one scene on the west side, you come in the east side of the next scene. Then you could actually run. And you could get a sense of how big the world is, because the world's a lot bigger than it feels like, because you spend so much time on on the overland map. Happy to get a thumbs up in the YouTube video. There you go. Torque is another one of our streamers that I don't tend to get a chance to see very often. Largely because he's many, many hours ahead of me. I really appreciate you being here. Given that it's, what, 4 in the morning for you? Something like that? Cool. I'll have to check that out. Not right now, but I'm going to have to check that out. DJ Darkstar. Nice of Darkstar to spend his Sunday in game. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I want a mannequin. Who did I win that from? Oh, Famines. Watching Famine stream. I was actually going to put the Norgard plate armor on her. Chest, gauntlets, greaves, helm, and leggings. Yeah, I got a... this is very cool armor. Oh, there it is. Mannequin. Oh, I even have a back slot. I didn't realize I had a back slot. Chest. Gloves. Greaves. Oh, and a weapon, of course, too. It'd be cool for mannequins if you could put a... if I give her a weapon, if I give her a sword, it's gonna like stick straight ahead, isn't it? It's gonna be kind of weird. It'd be cool with mannequins if you could put a shield on their back. That would be neat. I want to put one of those on there. Ah, that'll do for... I could do a weapon. The Bogman Club? I could give her the Bogman Club. Yeah, let's do that. The Bogman Club is actually... it's a very low-level quest reward. Oh, is it one-handed? I could probably give her 2 weapons. It is one-handed. Oh, it's got a... nice! I didn't realize the Bogman Club had like an effect on it, an aura. It's plus 25% versus undead, so I'm guessing that purple haze is healthy for the rest of us. I have to believe that that's the case. Put her down there. All right, you can't move a practice dummy. You have to pick it up and replace it. Practice dummies are weird, by the way. So, Uger and I tried to use this on I was on my other character, which is an alt. And practice dummies only work if the owner of the dummy is standing there. They don't work otherwise. They just simply don't work. And the reason is is because they behave a bit like a pet. So if the owner isn't there, it just behaves like a decoration. It doesn't behave like a pet, so you can't actually hit it. So practice dummies work really well for you. They just don't work really well for anybody else. It would work right now for anybody that walks up here because this character owns it. But if you ever walk into a player's property and try to use their practice dummy and they don't work, it's not bugged, the owner isn't there. Which is unfortunate, if that is the case. All right, it looks like we've got all the rollers we're going to get. Closing and picking. Feldernick, you've won again. Doubling down, or doubling up, I guess. Because there was no chance of losing anything. Congratulations, Feldernick. You make my note-taking easy. And my delivery easy. Very wet in this town. Oh, hello, squirrel. Giant gray squirrel. I could rename it Chris. Yeah, it would be silly. I'll rename it that kind of Chris. Santa Claus rigged. Could be. Could be. All right, there's one more recipe that I want to execute here. Falcon, you taking off? Thanks for dropping by, bud. Always good to see you. Thanks for your support. All right. Artifacts can be combined, so 4 artifacts can be combined up into the next level of artifact. So I have 4 Ring of Air just sitting here not doing anything, so I'm going to combine them. And I believe it takes... a stone chisel, yeah, and you smelt them together, which is kind of weird. And 100 chunks of coal, which I think I have all my coal. I do. And a stone chisel. I believe this recipe is discoverable. We'll see if I got it right. So if I put everything on here, it doesn't matter that I have never done this before, or that I don't have the recipe, I should say. Yeah, there we go. So the crafting lit up. So Ring of Air in common is plus 10 air attunement. The silver metal ring contains the word Adar. And that's it. The interesting thing is their durability is all different. It's all max 50. I guess they just need to be repaired, but they're all max 50. How much XP do I get for this? I'm at 57,097. Ring of Air, uncommon and rare? Really? It's both of those things? Plus 15 air attunement. So I went from 4 plus 10s to 1 plus 15. I feel like being both uncommon and rare is a little suspect. Alright. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but I just wanted to try that. So I now should have a... Oh, there's actually a recipe called Ring of Air, uncommon to rare. Really? Oh, there is too. Oh, what did I say? I had 47,000. I get like 11,000. 11,000 XP for that. I have no use for that ring, but in this game, getting crafting XP is useful, and it's also very difficult. One of the easiest ways to do it is to execute every recipe you can find at least once or twice. The first time you execute a recipe, you get a huge bonus for XP from executing it. Uncommon rings. I guess uncommon and rare. See, I have 4 death as well. So if I do the same thing, Ring of Death, uncommon to rare. These are also plus 10 death. There's a lot of coal. Oh, I don't even have 100 coal. You clearly have to get that fire very hot. We'll go visit our crafter and buy some more coal. Most recipes take like 2 coal or maybe 5 coal. So 100 is a ridiculous amount. They're meant to be rare. Stone chisel. Oh, I got the coal. Sorry. Needed the rings. Yeah, see, this one is just called Ring of Death Rare, not uncommon, common rare. I think that other one is just a bug. All right, is it 58? Oh, that only gave me 1,000? Are those 2 recipes treated as equals? 1,000 XP is hardly worth the coal that I spent on it. So it's not. Oh well, those are upgraded. I'll have to try and sell those. I have no use for either air rings or death rings. The death rings should be valuable. There's probably people that want the death ring. Cool. All right, well, I'm going to cut it short here tonight. I'm gonna go and I'm dealing with some back issues, so I don't want to stream too long, sit too long without getting up and stretching and everything else. So I'm going to cut it off. Congrats to my 1 raffle winner twice. Congrats, Beldernick. Thanks for dropping by, bud. Always good to see you. Beldernick was pretty much the first person here. Maybe it's just karma. It's like that's why he wins so much. Who knows? No problem, Sanagal. Hey, anytime you want to jump back in. I don't know if have you won WoW Classic yet? Is that what you were doing? Something along those lines. Still working your way through it. Awesome. No, it's cool. That's good. That's been a WoW Classic. It seems like it was very well received and well taken up by people who are enjoying it. So that's cool. It's always good to hear. For sure. Here's some more shamrocks. Beldernix coming in with 49 more shamrocks. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. You're enjoying the challenge? Cool. No, that's good. That's good. It's cool that there's still like that much interest in like old school type content. That's actually kind of good to see. Everybody wants kind of a mix of content. That squirrel just walked through my door. I don't think he understands he's supposed to walk around doors, not through them. Anyway, thanks, folks, for hanging out. Huge thanks to Bloodborne for the raid earlier. Much appreciated. Same to Apulo. Thank you very much, sir. Always good to see you. The new follows. Nice to see everybody. Oh my God, I missed Tin. Tin subbed for 14 months. I am so sorry I missed that, Tin. That was right after Apulo raided. That one just went right by me. Thank you, Tanulio, for that support. I appreciate that. Always good to see everybody. I should be back tomorrow. With any luck, Uger and I will be back to some questing tomorrow. Back in Shroud of the Avatar here again with my other character, my little newbie character that I'm going through the quests with. So we're pretty much done Courage. Uger has a couple tasks left for the Courage line. And from there, we'll probably be moving to Love and finish up Love. Mostly because I feel like Uger needs some time to think about Artifice before it happens to him. Artifice is like really weird, so it's the end of the Truth line, and it's super weird. Wait, no, is Artifice Truth or is that Love? No, I can't remember. Anyway, it's very weird. All good. All right, everybody. Is there anybody up? Let's see who's streaming. Elfine's up. Zol's up. I feel like Zol's probably coming to the end of his stream. I know he's been streaming all day. He's out east. Elfine's way out there. Different continent east, so. Let's send the raid Elfine's way. There we go. Let's go raid Elfine. He's fighting dragons. Actually, it looks like he's fighting ancient dragons. Cool. All right. Thanks, everybody. Hopefully, we'll see some of you tomorrow. And have a great start to your week. See you soon. Take care.